The Detroit Lions are coming up on probably the most important draft of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell's tenure. The first draft was like they were working with nothing. We had 5 picks, we flipped to 7. Okay. We had last year, Brad knocked it out the park, traded up to get Jamison Williams, got a blue chip player in Aiden Hutchinson. This is the biggest draft, in my opinion, of Brad Holmes' tenure as a Detroit Lions general manager. We're having a conversation in the chat, and the conversation of a quarterback came up at 6 and 18. What would you do with pick 6 and 18? And I have the notion of prioritizing defense. And here's my key stat to why I would do that. The top 10 offenses, all of them made the NFL playoffs except the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions ended the 2022 campaign with the 5th overall ranked offense. Their defense was ranked 29th. Do we need a backup quarterback? We do. Do we need eventually someone to succeed Jared Goff? We do. We need to do that. We never did that under Stafford. So I'm okay with a quarterback. The reason that I would prioritize defense over offense, especially early, is because the defense was the difference in how far the Detroit Lions went. So for me, that's unacceptable. Brad Holmes today in his press conference mentioned that he traded for Jamison Williams. He literally said he didn't care if he played this year. He had no issues about Jamison Williams could have sat on the shelf an entire year. He literally traded him for this year coming up. We knew that. We knew that with him being hurt. And with that, he sacrificed the defense, and our defense was horrible. Now it turned the corner the last 10 games. But he admitted that that's what he wanted. He wanted Jamison Williams. He wanted him for the future. So in doing so, he took a hit on the defense. We gave up pick 32. We gave a pick 34 for a wide receiver that we knew would have little to no impact in 2022. Now, Brad, it is time to solidify this defense. Again, the Detroit Lions were the only team, the only top 10 offense to not make the NFL playoffs. Because usually if you have a top offense, you score points. And if you score points, you win games. And if you win games, you have a great record and you win divisions and you go to the playoffs. Your Detroit Lions, again, were the only team, the only top 10 offense that did not make the 2022 NFL playoffs. So for me, I think that Brad Holmes needs to prioritize defense over offense this year. There are some guys that you can't pass up. Bijan Robinson. Do you want to pass him up? The Detroit Lions have 5 picks in the top 100. How many of those picks do you think should be used on defense? Me personally, I think they use the top 2. First round is defense. I think the second round, I think we pick 3 defensive players and 2 offensive players. I think our offensive players could be running back and a quarterback. I also think that we could take a tight end later in the draft. I personally wouldn't mind Michigan's own Luke Schoonmaker. Wouldn't bother me at all. I think in the 5th round, somewhere around there. If we traded back up to the 4th and got him, something like that. But last year, our only offensive drafts were Jamison Williams, the man he really, really wanted, and James Mitchell in the 5th round, right? I think Brad Holmes doesn't go 8 picks. So you're talking about 75% defense, 25% offense. I could see 50-50, 60-40, 55-45. I still think he goes defensive heavy, but I don't think it's going to be 75-25 defense. We do need it. We could use an offensive lineman. We could use a receiver. We draft Jamison Williams. Now we need another one. We lost DJ Chark. We need another wide receiver. So we had 6 on defense, and we took 2 on offense. Again, our only offensive selections were Jamison Williams, and then we took James Mitchell later on. Our last 3 picks of the NFL draft were defense. We took Rodriguez, James Mitchell, and Chase Lucas. So we have 9 picks. What are the Detroit Lions going to do? We'll find out next week, Thursday. But I think that the Detroit Lions still need to prioritize defense, although there are some offensive pieces that we need. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think the Detroit Lions are going to do? What would you like to see them do in their first 5 picks? Well, we have 6 through 81. We have 5 picks between 6 and 81. What would you like to see them do? What percentage do you think they're going to go defense versus offense? Let me know in the comments below. My name is Derek. Subscribe to the channel, man, so you won't miss any content. Hit the notification bell as well. And I'll see you Thursday for the NFL draft because it's going to be a good time. So I will check you guys out then. Take care.